in some lab and we can't do anything to help. The thought was getting to me, and I know it was getting to my partner just as bad. The situation seemed almost hopeless. And that's when we finally got our first piece of good news. The radio began to crackle. Franco looks confused, but still decides to answer it. "Hello?" he asked. "You two read me?" Tanya asked. It was Tanya. She was speaking in a hushed whisper, but there was no mistaking it. The voice was hers. "Tanya? How the hell?" Franco said. Then Tanya said, "Let's just say Stone might be a mad genius, but he doesn't have a clue when it comes to taking a prisoner. There aren't really any guards here. I was able to bypass security and hack into the computer terminal. But just listen, all right? Stone's lab is somewhere on the southern part of the island, but it has its own cloaking device. It was set up in case the island was ever discovered or invaded. So what, we hunt down and destroy another generator?" Franco asked. "Yes, but," Tanya said. "But what?" Franco asked. "You're not going to like it. According to the plans he has on file, the generator is being kept off-site, on the back of a pterodactyl," Tanya said. "How does that work?" Franco asked. "A psychic tether. It's something else we reverse-engineered from the aliens. It sort of works like Wi-Fi, only with energy," Tanya said. "All right. So are we going to take down a pterodactyl?" Franco asked. "I'll leave that up to you two. I can send you the exact location of its nest," Tanya said. A few seconds passed, and Franco heard his watch beep. On his watch were the coordinates to the nest. "Once you destroy that generator, finding the lab should be pretty simple. Now I gotta go. Good luck," Tanya said. "Yeah, thanks. I think we're gonna need it," Franco said. Franco turned to me and spoke. "Come on, let's kill us a flying lizard," Franco said. He sighed. "Now those are words I never expected to say in my life," Franco said. And just like that, we were off to hunt down a pterodactyl and destroy the miracle of science some madman had strapped to its back.
Dodge this! Of course you asked for my help.
After a while of trudging through a dinosaur-infested jungle, we finally came across the base of the pterodactyl nest. It rested on top of a cliff. We had a long journey ahead of us. "Come on, I think I found a trail we can use to get up there," Franco said. The trail was easy, at least until we were spotted by the other pterodactyls. We finally made it to the top. The pterodactyl was there just like Tanya said. And there was a small generator on its back, just like she told us there would be. The beast turned around and spotted us. I didn't have any misgivings. I knew right then it wasn't going to be easy. "Look sharp, here we go," Franco said. With one last bullet, the beast fell from the sky. It went crashing all the way down. When it landed, something went wrong in the generator and the device ignited. By then, the other pterodactyls had flown away. Sure enough, soon after the generator was destroyed, the radio began to crackle again. "You did it!" Tanya shouted. Her voice was still as hushed as it was before, only this time there was a little more excitement. "According to the computer, the cloak should be down. The base will be visible to you," Tanya said. "About time something worked out around here," Franco said. "Well, it gets even better. While you boys were out dino hunting, I managed to find a map of the island that shows the exact location of Stone's lab," Tanya said. "Great. Tell us and we'll be right over," Franco said. "All right. Just be careful. Stone's lab is a fortress. It was really made to stand up to an invasion, and now he's got weaponized dinosaurs helping him guard the place," Tanya said. "Just tell us where to find you. We'll worry about the rest," Franco said. "All right. The coordinates are," Tanya said. We were doing so good. Everything was working out as well as could be expected. Then things started going south. Tanya stopped talking and static came over the radio. Then it stopped. Now, I can't make it too easy for you. Come out and find me. Tanya will be waiting for you," Stone said. The radio went silent. Who the hell put a maniac like that in charge of something this dangerous? "Come on, let's move," Franco said.
They shall feel my fury! Watch yourself! They shall feel my fury! This is delicious! Ha ha!
We found Stone's base hidden deep in the jungle, and Tanya was right. The whole thing was a fortress, fit for a siege. When we approached, we discovered that Stone had other surprises waiting for us besides the Gatling Rex. As we approached the front gates, we were approached by a Triceratops with 3 heavy laser cannons strapped to its back and armored plating all over its body. The Tri-Cannon didn't go down easy. It was armored. We needed the use of the heavy stuff just to make a dent. When we stepped through to the lab's courtyard, we stepped right into the fire. They just kept coming, wave after wave. We needed to get inside, so we made the difficult decision. My partner worked on opening the doors. I would hold off the onslaught, all by myself. I would have to hold them off until his partner managed to open the door. We rushed into the lab and blocked the door behind us, but strangely enough, the raptors didn't try to break their way through. I thought it might have been a small reprieve. Then we found out what a curse it really was. The footstep of a Gatling Rex thudded on the ground. The dinosaur entered the room through a large opening in the wall. We made our way up the stairs to the top floor of the lab. As we climbed, we found that Stone had another test in mind. My partner used his last piece of heavy artillery to blast open the door, and we went through. But just like last time, they refused to follow. We walked through the destroyed doors, and a set of auxiliary doors slide down behind us, blocking the damaged doors. Tanya was being held in a cage that hung from the ceiling. I'd finally arrived at the heart of the lab. In the center of the room is an enormous device with crackling energy in the middle. Do you like it? Be careful. Don't want to end up your own grandfather, do you? Stone asked.
These monsters are mine. Get ready for this!
Professor Stone appeared on a large screen set in the back of the room. "What is that thing?" Franco asked. Then Stone started to speak. "Welcome to the heart of the Nexus Project, the seed of our enterprise. That is the device our community have lovingly called the Time Nexus. Its basic form once served at the heart of the alien ship that crash-landed at Roswell. As you can see, we've improved it since then. It was from this device that we discovered several essential principles that lead to our most beneficial breakthroughs. But more importantly, it was from this device that I created my dinosaur army. Allow me to demonstrate." The room began to rumble. The device Stone had called the Time Nexus began crackling with greater intensity. Then we saw the real power behind Stone's experiments. A normal T-Rex appeared in the room right in front of us. "How the hell?" Franco asked. "The Nexus is a time machine. Stone can drag anything he wants from any time he wants. Be careful," Tanya said. "Things just keep getting worse, don't they?" Franco asked. "To be expected. That was just a warm-up. Let's start the real fun," Stone said. Then a group of raptors appeared. "Damn. The machine is overheating. But don't worry, I still have a few pets willing to keep you company," Stone said. 2 tri-cannons rose up from the floor. "Here we go," Stone said. A giant pterodactyl flew out from the Nexus. "One of you has to try and destroy the Nexus. If it's gone, Stone can't use it to summon more of those dinosaurs," Tanya shouted. "Yeah, I thought of that, but he's not giving us a chance," Franco shouted. "I have an idea. Get the pterodactyl to fly into it," Tanya said. "How?" Franco asked. "I don't know," Tanya said. "Yeah, I know. We're the soldiers," Franco said. And the Nexus was destroyed as the flying beast flew into it. For a moment, we thought we'd won. But when I looked up at the screen, Professor Stone was gone. Turns out we would find out where he'd gone. Stone burst in riding atop a T-Rex. This one was different. This one was protected by thick armor and armed with laser Gatling guns and mounted with laser cannons. Time for the final experiment. My greatest weapon versus humanity's greatest weapon. Let the battle begin, Stone said. The battle ended when Stone and his Tankosaurus Rex fell to the ground. We managed to free Talia from the cage, but the dinosaurs were there to stay.